So let's talk a little bit about the management side of that. I would assume that that's probably the biggest challenge in working with these smaller parks, between, 50 to 99 lots. What is that like? Talk to us about the management side of that size of a park in multiple locations.
That's a great question because when looking at mobile home parks, that is one of the biggest, limiting factors is your operations team. There was a couple big private equity groups that approached me and wanted to write really big checks for me to go out and buy 20 to 30 mobile home parks a year and just really amp up and scale. But my limiting factor is the people, right? I can't do that if I don't have good people around me that, I believe in and trust to be able to scale that big and effectively, hit our business plans, right, and execute
Mm-hmm.
the value add plans. So the mobile home park management is intensive, and our model is the tenant owned model where the tenants own their homes, but there's still infill projects where we're
Mm-hmm.
buying something 70% occupied. We need to, fill up the 30% and buying those homes, bringing them in, getting them set up. It is time intensive and it's a project, right? So finding good people has been helpful. Also, we leverage VAs. We have about
Mm-hmm.
18 people in our property management company, and we've been able to find really good talent in two areas. One is Armenia, and the other one is in South Africa. We're able to get
Hmm.
three people overseas for every one U.S. based person in terms of compensation. What they will receive for full time work. So that has enabled us to really have a lot of hands to help us with these different tasks, and then we silo them, right? So this one does background checks, this one will do the marketing for home sales, this one will do something else. So that has really helped us scale to this point and be efficient with our growth.
On the management side of the mobile home parks, does it require someone to be boots on the ground in the park, or is everything mobile for you guys with the mobile home parks as well?
It requires someone in the park. So we'll
Okay.
have typically the tenant with the nicest home that typically is on a fixed income and is home all day anyways, and they'll be the queen bee of the park and keep an eye on
Gotcha.
things. But it's a very part-time role, right? I mean, it's it's time intensive in the beginning of the month when we're doing collections and things like that. But it dies off and is very manageable. So we do have a boots on the ground tenant that lives in the park that'll help pass out notices and things like that for us.
But no one from your team that has to go and manage boots on the ground there locally.
We'll visit the parks every quarter, but beyond that, the boots on the ground person is more than enough.
Is a tenant. Yeah. Okay. Great.